Alright, hello everyone. This is a little bit different than usual. So like, it's kind of getting a little interesting in places like Tel Aviv and Tehran. So might as well do this. So yeah, um, if you read on the screen right now, obviously it says what it says. Uh, and yeah. Might as well do this. So, on the website Red Alert, which I believe is associated with Israel, it has not had an alert for 13 hours. So it's getting a little bit quiet. A few days ago, one of the cities in Israel, I don't know how to pronounce it, I might butcher it, Beersheba, or Sheba, I don't know. Well, it had its hospital bombed in Israel. And apparently they had people that were like in Gaza. And they were healing and then it got bombed. 43 minutes ago, OSINT Defender on X posted a picture with the nuclear facilities in Iran. Oh yeah, a couple of days ago, Israel struck the Iraq nuclear facility in Iran, not to be confused with Iraq. Completely different spelling. So it wasn't functional or anything. So it's good. Mossad Commentary posted a video of a hospital in Iran supposedly can't tell. It's security cameras of people with guns. And I'm not too sure. The Israel Defense Force has announced the completion of a series of strikes today against military infrastructure in southwestern Iran. Earlier today, approximately 30 fighter jets of the Israeli Air Force with roughly 50 precision munitions and gathered info from Intelligence Directorate struck dozens of military targets in and around the city of I'm sorry. In the Khuzestan province of southwestern Iran. Targets struck include a site where missile launchers were stored, some of which had launched ballistic missiles in the past toward the state of Israel. Radar detection sites used for detection in Israel. I'm starting to think this is not good for me to do, because I mess up on everything. An aerial intelligence gathering, and the Al Hadid military base. Yesterday, CNN quoted that Donald Trump has made a decision. It's not confirmed. So yeah, a few things are happening right now. Yes, I'm very aware that you're the only one watching. It may be hard to see some of these cameras, especially the ones that are smaller. The ones that are larger have watermarks on them, so... Some of these cameras may be slightly delayed. Not too sure, but it's fine. Nothing really new. If there is any red alerts on, red alert, I will put it on the screen. The Israeli Air Force has released footage showing strikes against 3 additional F-14 Tomcats belonging to the Islamic Republic of Iran Air Force at an airbase in central Iran. Earlier London, Brits, Iranians, and Israelis come together. The video shows people with British, Imperial Iran, and Israel flags. Which, if you didn't know, Iran had a revolution in 1979. And, yeah, that was just their flag before. Sorry about that. I don't really have a be right back screen. But I'm back, and Iran says they began Wave 19 and launched drones towards Israel. Israelis expecting silence. Over 5 million people left Tehran. Don't know if these are true. Both these posts came from Mossad commentary, so. Possible ground attack at Fordo now. Not confirmed, just one post. Channel 14 in Israel is saying the same. So, I don't know, maybe. No red alerts. Iran Supreme Leader Khamenei selects 3 potential successors in case of assassination, NYT reports. Italian Prime Minister Meloni says Iran cannot become a nuclear power. Alright, well, once again, I do not have a be right back screen. I should probably get to work on that, but, for right now, I'll leave it alone. Just know if I don't talk for a while, it's probably because I'm doing something. Anyways. Israel's foreign ministry has announced that a terrorist attack being planned by elements of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps against Israeli citizens in Cyprus was thwarted recently by the Cypriot Intelligence Service in cooperation with the Israeli Security Agency. Israel thanks Cyprus for its swift and effective actions in preventing such an attack by Iran. Somebody said in chat, specifically one of my mods, earlier this morning around 2 a.m., a U.S. State Department plane landed in Israel. That's according to him. I believe he sent me a picture, possibly. Argentina's President Javier. Iran is an enemy of Argentina. Israel is saving the Western civilization. Post by Mossad Commentary. Post from OSINT Defender. 79 U.S. Embassy staffers and their family members were evacuated yesterday from Israel by the U.S. Air Force to Bulgaria, where they are scheduled to catch a charter flight back to the United States. Iran's Civil Aviation Authority has extended the suspension of all flights until 2 p.m. tomorrow, Sunday. Still very quiet, nothing exactly new. Report from UKR report. Iranian Chief of Staff, we will not surrender and we will make Israel regret it. I am reading chat, yes. That was one of my DMs. OSINT has confirmed the ground attack rumors are false. excuse me, Iran's ego. I don't really want to comment on that. Trump on Iran, only time will tell. What's going on here? Interesting. Yeah, it's probably gonna happen a lot. I don't know. Yeah, it supposedly crashed. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, like I said, that's probably gonna be happening a lot. Yeah, I just posted that short, I don't know how long ago. It was a few hours ago. Go ahead and pin that. I'm gonna go ahead and make a poll. Alright, I just made a poll, so. So far, with one vote, it is yes. I did pin them. They are in fact pinned. Two carrier strike groups, USS Nimitz and Vinson, are already in the Middle East, according to Jennifer Griffin on X. Jennifer Griffin on X. Griffin on X. Looking for anything. Griffin on X. Looking for anything. There's really not much, right now. U.S. President Donald J. Trump says nothing to reporters but gives a fist to the cameras as he boards Air Force One earlier in Morristown, New Jersey. On the way to Washington, D.C. for a meeting with senior aides and members of his National Security Council in the White House Situation Room, which is scheduled for 6 p.m. Most likely Eastern Standard Time, as Washington, D.C. is in EST. U.S. President Donald Trump arrives at Joint Base Andrews. Just to clarify, Iran, Israel, 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 Iran, and not too sure about that. This is oh my, it's Israel. The stream started having a seizure for some reason. Yes, I know, I already read that. Air defenses are active over the western Iranian city of Karaj. Air defense systems have been activated in the city of Isfahan. This is right here. Oh, I don't know why it did give me the alert, but there is a drone alert in the Golan Heights currently. So, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Maybe that's why. Could be. Yeah, I guess when it crashed, it kind of reset that. Which is weird, because when you turn off your computer, it doesn't reset it. But, whatever. I have reports of stuff happening with, well, sorry, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna get a quick look at this. Oh, Jojo Siwa. I have reports about Jojo Siwa. Apparently... Okay, I'm not even gonna report on that, because that's just stupid. Okay. That has to do with her sexuality. I don't need to report on that. Still one vote on the poll. Just so you know, there is a poll. And it's, do you think that the U.S. will join the war? Yeah, I really don't think I need to report on Jojo Siwa. Is that the kind of stuff you want me to report on? This has been muted, apparently. Okay, I know Red Alert is, like, never going to, never going to see this live stream. But, Red Alert, please let me be able to have different alert sounds for different alerts. Because I don't want to have the same alert sound for drones for the one that is supposed to be for missiles. Like, I have it as bell? Oh, that's not right. I had it as alarm, I believe. There we go. So that's what I have. So it's for drones and missiles. I don't like that. I wish I could have a different one for drones. I think it's good for missiles, but drones, no. That's just my personal opinion, though. If any of you have questioned what the hell is that picture right next to the text, I can't tell you. Bunker buster moment. I'm not too sure what you're referring to it. I don't know what you're referring to, but I know you're talking about a bunker buster, but please elaborate more, because I don't understand what is a bunker buster moment. Did I say something? There's still one vote on the poll. 2 viewers, so one of you is not voting. It's not very nice. If the B-2s are moving to Guam, we'll hear about them landing. The island has 160,000 inhabitants. That's from Defense Geek on X. I'm sorry, I just saw a reply to a post. It asked, Grok on X, what's MAGA? I'm sorry, but, come on. You can do better than that. Oh, sad commentary posted a video. I'm not too sure what it means. I feel like the protests, the No Kings protests, have really died down because of the whole war. U.S. Vice President Vance accuses Israel of pushing to drag the United States into a war with Iran. That is according to War Monitor on X. Air defenses activated over Tehran. Apparently they weren't already activated. That kind of is interesting. I feel like they probably already should have been activated. Also, have you seen the UK? I think, yeah. Did you send that to me? I don't even remember. I think you did, possibly. I remember seeing. Oh my, I believe seeing it somewhere. I believe, remember. See, I can't speak. I can't do this. I don't know. I saw it somewhere. I reported it. This is about the B-2s, in Guam or whatever. Shortly after takeoff, the B-2 bombers were refueled in the air. This means that they have something very heavy in their belly, which means they can't take off with full tanks. I gotta see the rest of the post. With full fuel tanks. So if that is true, that mostly that oh. See, I can't speak. If that is true, that most likely means that there is some kind of bomb or bombs in the B-2s. Can't comment on that. I can't comment on that. I can't comment on the one about the kingdom. I can't. But yeah. Israel struck the Isfahan nuclear facility early this morning, with numerous explosions heard in the area. 16 hours ago by Conflict Radar on X. Am I doing this good, guys? I can't tell. Australia has announced the closure of its embassy in the Iranian capital of Tehran. That's according to OSINT Defender. Iran's president 4 hours ago, according to Mossad commentary. We will not accept limiting Iran's nuclear enrichment to 0% under any circumstances. Camera's that on? It's a little weird. Like a popping noise. The Iraqi resistance commander was killed today in an Israeli attack, according to Mossad commentary. A lot of these will be from OSINT and Mossad. Just so you know. They provide a lot of information, but they are, Israel leaning, so just keep that in mind. B-2s are literally flying Doritos. Yeah, but they have the capabilities of having bunker busters in them. Which can go 250 feet below ground level and then blow up. That's why they're called bunker busters. So, yes, they are able to hold 2. I'm not sure if I just said that. I'm not too sure how delayed this stream is, or otherwise known as the missing pixels, yeah. Which, the B2 is literally in my thumbnail, so. Is that off-center? I think that's off-center. Maybe not, I can't tell. Never mind, I'm not gonna mess with it. Not worth it. Should I switch the cameras, guys? These have a lot of watermarks on them and they're kind of hard to see. I don't know if you guys would just like a Tel Aviv or Jerusalem cam, like I don't know. Do we need all these? Or do we just need one? We can have all these or one. These are your options. I'm just saying, chat. Just say, like, if missiles come, like, down on Tel Aviv, which probably won't happen until midnight, where I am, 'cause it'll be day, and then that's, like, what Iran likes to do. We won't really be able to see the missiles. So, should I... What's going on in that camera? Anyways, should I just get a camera of Tel Aviv? Or should we have all these, 8 cameras? Either one camera for Tel Aviv, or these 8 cameras. What do we say? Speak, my children. Looks like that vote is a 50-50. I'm gonna go ahead and end it to make another one, because you guys decide that you do not want to speak. So instead we do this. I can't exactly do that. I would have to have it on both monitors. I only have 2 monitors, so that's just not gonna work. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do Jerusalem and Tel Aviv and also Haifa or Beersheba. I can't do all those. I don't have 4 monitors. I don't have 5 monitors. I have 2. And my second one is currently being used for my recording software and my streaming software. And also for, well, news. Alright, there's only 1 person watching and 1 person voted, so we're gonna go ahead and find a Tel Aviv cam. That's not live. No way it is. Yeah, that's not live. No way that's live.
Families love fresh strawberries and chocolate, so come on in to Bob Evans for our new chocolate strawberry farmer's choice.
I meant
or
as
fresh
in the
strawberry
background.
hotcakes, just 6.
Not sure why it was 7:20, but whatever. Go ahead and end that. I just realized, why'd you have to give... Why, okay, Xehanort, why did you have to give that specific... Why did you have to give that specific graphic quote? Just why? Why did you have to get that specific graphic quote? We owe Mustache Man an apology. Why? No, I mean that's alright, but like, why? Out of everything you could have picked, why? The IDF says it intercepted a drone launched toward Israel from the east, over the southern Golan Heights. No reports of injuries. I have to get it live. Oh, that's... I have to refresh, I guess, because, I mean...
Modern man isn't
Really?
spending enough time
I'm
outside
so
getting the
done with
energy-boosting happiness rays of the sun. We are
Sorry, I was doing something.
See all those ships in the harbor? They're carrying two things: foreign-made products and large tariffs.
You know, that's the exact one I'm watching, so there was really no use in that. You spent your time looking for that, and I kind of found it instantly. Yeah, what you just forwarded to me, I already, reported on it. It's loud. Iran's Ministry of Health. Since the beginning of Israel's attacks on Iran, 430 civilians have been killed, and more than 3,500 others have been injured. Yes, it is. How long should we do this for? Because I've already been doing it for about an hour. Which isn't very long. Yeah, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. I don't know when though. Up to you. What you could do is when drone alerts happen, restart up the stream. Instead of streaming along without what's going on. Yeah, but the thing is, the alerts could disappear very quickly. What type of weed whacker? That's not a weed whacker, that's called a motorcycle. Just for your information, nobody's weed whacking in the middle of the night. I don't care if that's your dream, but nobody does that. No, nobody weed whacks in the middle of the night while there's missiles coming at you like every single night. I would. Yeah, I just. Yeah, okay. Okay. No red alerts.
Creators looking for an edge over the competition? Get 50% off.
Yeah, but if I did that, I would have like 10,000 different streams. So, probably just long streams. I'm not gonna be doing this like all the time. Probably just certain days that I pick. Which will include tomorrow. Drones, I meant missiles, the red ones. So, literally, like, red alerts. That's what they're called. There's hostile air intrusion, and then there's red alerts, which are missiles. Orange is the hostile air, red is the red alerts, which are missiles. There's really not a lot going on. Last thing from OSINT was 48 minutes ago. Mossad is sort of active. The last one from Mossad was 34 minutes ago, though. It was a post about South Lebanon. Shows what I believe to be missiles. I have no idea. I'm guessing that's against Hezbollah. Yeah, I sort of get what you're saying, but at the same time, missiles could already be hitting, let's say, Tel Aviv. And I have to start streaming, I have to get everything set up. I can't do that in the amount of time that, you know, a bombing raid is happening. It's gotta be over by then. We'll get to see the aftermath. I'll be able to go on X and find videos and stuff. Could even find some stuff from Telegram, but you know, it's just you gotta catch these kinds of things live, you know. Whoever else besides ZNR Films is watching this, I want you to type in chat real quickly. Because I want to know who it is. Well, that's a nice number of minutes. By the time you guys hear this, it's probably gonna be 70, but because of the freaking delay. I can't do anything about the delay. Yeah, it just turned 70. So well, that was a nice number. Whoever left the stream is probably the person who's been watching for a while and just didn't want to type in chat. I don't know. You're still watching now. It might have been ZNR for like a second. No idea. Oh, okay. So it was you. That's good to know. So someone is like constantly staying on my stream. I don't know who they are. Props to them though. This is kind of boring. This is a really boring live stream. There's really like nothing going on right now. That does make me think that something is going to go on though. It's been like in that theme for a while now. You know, Israel and Iran get a little bit quiet. And then Iran launches like 5 to 20 missiles. It's not that much, but I mean, it's a lot of damage if they actually don't get intercepted and they hit. Like, even a few missiles actually hitting could cost millions of US dollars. Especially if they hit, like, anything, remotely, like, commercial. Like, I think it was yesterday or something. They hit a Microsoft office. That probably cost a lot. Also, I'm quite sad for the people that were either playing Xbox or were on their computer. Of course, if they don't have a Mac. Tomorrow it will be a little bit more interesting. I'll be talking to someone. U.S. strike on Iran expected within days. Preparations underway. You know the most interesting thing? Is that, according to some news outlet, I forget where it's from, I saw it somewhere, Iran cannot hit any U.S. territory. I think it's stretched, like, maybe to, like, Central Europe, and that's as far as it could go. It might have been Western Europe, I don't know. Possibly even the Atlantic Ocean, but it could not hit the United States. I don't know what was it. I don't know what that was from, but I saw it. I guess that's what matters. I guess. I don't know. To the 3 people that are watching, do you enjoy this? It's quite quiet. Has nothing to do with this, but as of 9 p.m. ET, June 19th, the closest Domino's to the Pentagon is reporting very high levels of activity. So I guess Pete Hegseth was really hungry.
I love Roblox,
okay.
but I don't have money to spend on Robux. Good thing.
I think Pete Hegseth was like... That was loud. That is loud, actually. As I was saying, I think Pete Hegseth was like hungry or something. Who eats Domino's at 9:15 p.m. though? That's my question. I know that's very specific, but like... Who craves Domino's so much that they have to have it exactly at 9:15 p.m. on June 19th? Who in the Pentagon? I want to know. Was it Pete? I want to know. I don't even know if Pete Hegseth is in the Pentagon. I believe the defense secretary works in the Pentagon. Because the Pentagon controls... Sorry. The Department of Defense controls the Pentagon. And he's the Secretary of Defense. So, I'm assuming that he works in the Pentagon. I don't know if he has an office in the White House. I have no idea. Domino's is awesome. I've had Domino's one time. I know it's surprising, but I've only had it one time. The B-2 should arrive over Guam in about 1 hour and 30 minutes. But if we don't see tankers launching from Guam between now and then, the B-2s will not stop. That is according to Defense Geek. Little Caesar solos all pizza places. I can agree with that. I know this has no relation to what this stream is about, but like, I love the pretzel crust pizzas from Little Caesars. I think they're awesome. Stream has been going for about 80 minutes now. Pretzel crust is like S tier there. Yes, I agree with that. Ooh. Okay, I just found out that there's stuffed pretzel crust. Hear me out, guys. Stuffed pretzel crust from Little Caesars. Hear me out. S+ tier. I guess I gotta say some stuff. Because there's nothing going on. Nobody's gonna watch if I'm saying nothing. Because there's nothing going on. No. I apologize if you could hear me eating. There's not really anything I can do about that. I don't really want to leave the stream. Xehanort, what's your rating of stuffed pretzel crust? I rated it an S+. Yeah, I said S+, so that's higher than S. I just made it up. I don't know if that's a thing, but I just made it up. That's like godly pizza there, though. Stuffed pretzel crust? S++? Maybe. Possibly. I feel like... I feel like, one of the downsides of pretzel crust is I feel like there's not a lot of salt on there. I understand it's hard to keep consistent, but whenever I get it, there's not a lot of salt on there. Which I love salt. And I mean, pretzels have no taste without salt. Oh, the cheese sauce. Don't even get me started with that. That is god tier. That was Godspeed. The cheese sauce on the pretzel crust is amazing. I can't even put it into words. The pretzel crust. I might be unmuting my video from time to time on my stream, just so I can see where we are. Oh, okay, new post from Mossad commentary. Actually just last minute. Tehran, Tabriz, Shiraz, Qom, Shashan are among those being targeted in Iran. Again, Tehran, Tabriz, Shiraz, Qom, Kashan are among those being targeted in Iran. I may have butchered some of those, but there you go. Those are the big cities being targeted.
On Fiverr, you can find the perfect freelancer to build your website.
This is why I need
Probably
YouTube
already
Premium.
know. Who knows a guy who has a cut?
Yeah, it's not super delayed. I'm watching on my other monitor. It's not that delayed. It's like a few seconds delayed, not that serious. Still very quiet. Just to give you an update on the time in Tel Aviv, it is currently 1:50 a.m. (1:50 a.m. in Tel Aviv). Time in Tehran is 2:21 a.m. An hour ahead. Actually, I've never actually seen time zones that go by like 30 minutes. That's interesting. It's about 30 minutes. It's about 30 minutes ahead of Tel Aviv. So 2:21 in Tehran, and it is the same time in Tel Aviv in Jerusalem. So 1:51 a.m. Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. 2:21 in Tehran. That's just for an update on the times. In fact, let me see if I can get a time up here. High loud. I'll just go ahead and do this. Maybe that won't work. Sorry, that was all my bad. Sorry, I'm just getting this this time set up. It's going to be the live time for Tel Aviv. Seem to have did it wrong. That is the time for EST.
Freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can.
Don't know how to. Sorry that's just so quiet, but trying to fix this. It shows EST time on that clock. I'm trying to get it to Tel Aviv time. I apologize, I'll get back to reporting in a hot second. Alright, did it fix itself? I don't think it updates live. I'm gonna have to do it myself. There we go. Maybe? Not too sure why it says that. Once again, sorry that it's taking this long. I'm just trying to fix it. Again, for like this 1,000th time, sorry this is taking so long. I really don't know how to fix this. But, I'll still try. 1 second, I should get it fixed. Alright, let's try this. That's right. That's right. I did it. I finally did it. Okay. I got a Tel Aviv time. Finally. Now we can get back to the actual stream. I don't know what happened, during that time. I'll go ahead and, report it, I guess. Mossad Commentary posted to Isfahan Now with a video of possibly missiles going over Isfahan, Iran. Seems that my stream is about 20 seconds behind. So, yeah. Anything that happens to Tel Aviv happened 20 seconds ago. So how are we doing? We're doing good? No, we got 3 watching. Not really much going on, to be honest. I'm gonna be fully honest, there's not a lot going on. And, should I keep the stream on until, like, midnight? Should I do that? Or should I just start streaming again when, I believe the missiles are gonna hit? What should I do? Because what I could do is I could stop the stream right now, and I could start it up at, like, 11 p.m. EST. They might do morning missiles like a few days ago. Yeah, it's usually been like around 12 a.m. EST, which would be, morning for Israel. So yeah, it has been, morning missiles. I don't exactly know why Iran keeps doing the morning, but yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I guess I'm gonna end the stream now. I'll start it up at maybe 11. So about 4 hours. 3 hours and 3 hours and 40 minutes. So Red Alert, yeah. I won't do it for drones, but I'll do it for missiles. I'll for sure do it for missiles. Because you have all this stuff ready in OBS, yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the stream here. Once again, I'll start it up at, 11. Probably gonna end it at, like, 12. I'll do a stream tomorrow with a special person. And, yeah. If there is anything, that I'm not able to get to, I will post it in my community. So, yeah.